tight enough there where there could be a tornado near Burden. It would be right there. And again, that right now is moving east-southeast. Gonna be going towards Cloverdale, which Cloverdale's gotten rocked recently with storms. And we still have our tornado on the ground, and we have another tornado warning.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
They've issued a new tornado warning on the storm that is back over near Roosevelt. This is radar indicated rotation. It's a large warning, but it's going to be for the storm near Roosevelt. If you're in this warning, once again, continue to stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible, and in an interior room of your home or building. Once again, that is a new tornado warning for Roosevelt, Cooperton, Mountain Park, and Snyder in Oklahoma. So that storm is actually moving, by the way. This storm's moving south at 20 miles per hour. The one that's producing a tornado near Frederick is moving backwards right now. If you're in Tipton, you got to seek shelter. If this is still producing a tornado, it's coming right towards you in southwest Oklahoma. And this is coming right at you. It's actually speeding up all of a sudden. I'm not sure how far it's gone in the last couple of scans, but it's gone. Wow, that's actually almost gone a mile here in the last 5 minutes. So it's speeding up a little bit here. It's gonna be going west towards Tipton. This might be one of the strangest tornadoes I've ever watched on radar, for the record. It's a very strange tornado. It's a very interesting tornado. We'll have another radar scan in a second. We'll stay here for a moment. What is Connor looking at right now?
Big lowering.
Looks like a wall cloud in front of him. Yeah, that's a big lowering in Kansas. It's in Winfield, in Burden, southern Kansas. There's a large lowering. Bottom right of your screen is that pocket of rotation. Thank you, Jason, by the way. Appreciate your comment on Twitter. Guys, if you see any photos or videos on Twitter, you can at me at MaxVelocityWX. Again, what we're looking at right now is a wall cloud lowering in Kansas. Once again, this is on the storm near Burden.
Trying hard to wrap,
So
man.
southeast of Wichita. Got a wall cloud there in the middle.
Hard.
Middle right.
It's gonna crash just to our north. Passing to our north. I don't know how they haven't tornado warned us again yet.
Going back to Oklahoma on my radar.
Wait, what was that? It's close. It's close in there. It's probably Scud, but...
Bottom right of your screen, that tornado is approaching 5C near Tipton, Oklahoma. And Connor right now is on the Kansas one. That's not warned.
That's close right there.
SLC, scary looking cloud. Now, it looks like there's a lowering there in the middle. I can kind of see it. I could make it out a minute ago. I don't see it nearly as much now, but it's kind of like there in the middle. It's also dark, so it's hard to see, but that looks, right side of your screen looks more scuddy.
So close.
And this is a storm in Kansas right now. That is not tornado warned, but is rotating.
Could also be another mezzo back in the rain.
We'll go back to him in a second. This is, again, a confirmed tornado in Oklahoma. This tornado is going backwards now. It's moving west. If it is still on the ground, it is going to be approaching 5C just east of Tipton.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Where is this tornado warning? Is this in Iowa? All right. New tornado warning in Iowa. Near Centerville. Large, broad area of rotation near Mystic and Centerville, moving towards Udale and Unionville. If you're in this warning, you need to seek shelter away from windows, lowest floor possible, and in an interior room of your home or building. So this is the storm near Unionville. This is radar indicated. The one that was confirmed in Iowa has been dropped. It is no longer confirmed. It is now radar indicated. Rotation's broadened also, but the one near Centerville is now warned. All right. Crazy. All right, let's go back down to Kansas again. Never mind.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, yeah, we are going here. All right, never mind. Tornado warning's now been issued for Tipton and Hedrick as this tornado is going backwards. It is going northwest in Oklahoma. Very weird. It's now moving in a northwesterly direction. It's gonna try to go towards Hedrick. And so if you're in Frederick, you're fine at least right now you're fine. But this tornado is now going northwest. it's very strange. It is radar indicated now, so it's no longer confirmed. But if this is still on the ground, or if it does drop, it's going to be northeast of Tipton. It's moving towards Hedrick. All right, so if you're in southwest Oklahoma in this area, you got to seek shelter away from windows, lowest floor possible. It's again very strange, but I mean, we could play let me just real quickly for those that are tuning in and haven't already seen this. We're gonna play the last 21 frames. Actually, I think we have to go further back. We're playing the last 30 frames. These are the last 30 frames here. I mean, there you go. Then starts moving northwest. It's actually almost going north now. It keeps changing directions here. So that's again, this was confirmed on the ground at one point. No longer confirmed. It's gonna be, or it might still be on the ground, but it's gonna be back to radar indicated for this area. So once again, stay in your shelter spot, storm shelter, basement, closet, or bathroom, away from windows, lowest floor possible. It is one of the weirder radar presentations I've seen here, especially in Oklahoma. And Connor's still on the storm that is not tornado warned, but there has been rotation on this near Cambridge and Burden. Still got a little hook on that. Not seeing any really strong rotation there. We still have tornado warnings in Iowa. They are back down to radar indicated, so everything's back down to radar indicated right now. This storm technically still is confirmed right now, but the new warning says radar indicated, so presumably it's no longer on the ground here. And Connor, bottom right of your screen, he's on that storm in southern Kansas that is, again, trying to produce. And it looks like the storm, it's getting crazier. It's now trying to recycle. So we got a new area of rotation developing here. The initial area died. The new area is developing. And so now we have a new little couplet developing northeast of Tipton. If things couldn't get a little bit weirder, it's now recycling in Oklahoma. It's kind of weird though, like the storm itself is moving east. The area of rotation is moving backwards like this. Again, I've never seen something like this before. I'm actually kind of curious to know what it is. It's very interesting. Wow. Hey, thank you, official. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That pays for the entire meal. Appreciate that. Thank you. I can't really eat my food, though. I'm only drinking the shake right now. Connor's moving further east. The wall cloud he stopped for is not wrapping. Yeah, that storm, the rotation on radar is not super impressive, but there's a hook there. It could definitely develop something later. All right, new radar scan on this Oklahoma slow mover in a second. Again, this is in southwest Oklahoma. Yeah, if you're in this warning, continue to stay in your safe place, away from windows, lowest floor possible. There's 4 warnings here, but this one's for the same thing near Mountain Park and Snyder. This one is kind of for the same thing. It's now moving northwest. So again, if you're just tuning in, you don't know what's happening here in Oklahoma near Frederick. Frederick's no longer really in the path of this tornado. It has decided now to go northwest. It was initially going toward you, but now it's moving northwest. It's recycling. And this is in southwest Oklahoma where we're at right now near Hedrick. This tornado is moving faster. It's moving right now at 10 miles per hour to the north and northwest. It's doubled its speed. It's taken a big U-turn. All right, and now it's moving north. So it's going to be going towards Hedrick on Route 62. That could drop a tornado again. So we're going to go back to that in a minute. I do want to check in on the other storms. We still got a tornado warning up here. That has just gone confirmed. So new tornado on the ground now in Oklahoma.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
All right, we're a little late on this. This was 6 minutes ago. There's a confirmed tornado near Roosevelt and Cold Spring. It may have occluded, but if there's still a tornado, it's going to be right here near Cold Springs. So that would be where your tornado is. If it's still on the ground, which it probably is, it's going to be near Cold Springs, just southwest of Roosevelt. So, again, this is another tornado on the ground in Oklahoma. This is at least the 7th or 8th confirmed tornado today, I believe. So we have a lot of tornadoes that have happened here today, and this is another one. That's again moving southbound. And again, that rotation right here, we're gonna go back to this, I think, unless the radar updated already. No, all right, we're gonna stay on this for a second. Velocity should update in a moment. This tornado that's going north is weakening once again, so it's kind of going in between right now. But that's the area of rotation, moving towards Hedrick. So, legitimately speaking, we have a tornado. These two tornadoes are 15 miles apart. And one is moving south. If it's still on the ground, it's moving south. If this one was, or ever does drop on the ground, it's moving north. Now, obviously, theoretically, this is probably not going to happen. But imagine if these two combined, like down the road, that would be insane. I mean, it's such a weird radar presentation here. It's very fascinating. If you look at radar, these storms are literally about to collide with each other. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after they merge, because they probably will, unless that northern storm slows down. All right. Let's go back to Iowa. We do have a couple of tornado warnings here near Centerville. The storm near Centerville has a broad area of circulation, but that could still drop a tornado at any time. That'll be heading towards... I don't think that's a CC drop, just for the record. Yeah, that's just contamination. I was about to say that looks really crazy, but that's more. Yeah, that's contamination. So that's right now near Centerville. Once again, radar indicates